Yo, man, that voice right there, and I love the way this man speaks because he stands on his business, HB, and he's done it in such a quite a unique way that he hasn't had to utilize all the factors and variables that most people do to become this rising star. He created his own opportunity, and he has a movement, the Glow Nation movement, and he has his festival, the Glow Fest, and he has reached amounts of followers, over hundreds of thousands of followers. When you see his clips, they get millions and millions of views, and he's standing on righteousness. So when you hear a clip like this, and this man is talking about gender roles, which when I first heard him say it, I started laughing because I know he took a lot of heat for it.
Sure.
But there's a reason behind his method, and I wanted to bring him on the show. Last week, we had John Keith on the show, and we were asking about artists that we should know about.
Yep.
And we did a phone call live on air.
FaceTime.
I said, FaceTime Miles. I got to talk to him.
Yeah.
And he FaceTimed him, and from that FaceTime, we were able to book him to be on this show today. I want to welcome him to the show. Christ-like California author himself. Give it up for the one and only Miles Minnick is here.
Yeah,
Miles Minnick,
M2.
Bay Area.
Bay Area.
Come on, Miles.
We in
Welcome
the
to the show,
building.
Welcome
bro.
to the show.
Man,
In the building.
who'd you bring with you, brother?
I got my boy CJ Emulous with me.
CJ Emulous. What's up, CJ?
What's up with y'all, man? Just here to support, you feel me?
Okay, where you from? You from the Bay,
I'm from
too?
Vallejo, yeah.
You from the V.
Yeah.
Oh, Heather, I'm surrounded by this energy.
Don't start. Don't start. If I could say we're Brooklyn at, somebody will come from under the computer.
Yeah, this is
Brooklyn
true.
everywhere.
That's true. They're everywhere. Fall off the ceiling.
Welcome to the West Side.
It is.
I'll be here. Sway took me around. I'm welcome.
Yes,
Yeah.
they know Heather. Be looking. You got your team over here. Your
Yeah.
Christ-like thugs are outside
We
the
do.
window. All right.
Actually, before we get started, I have some gifts for you guys, if that's okay.
Wow,
Yeah, sure.
absolutely. Come on in. Come in.
Mowski.
Come
Can
in.
we-
Mowski, y'all remember
Hi.
Mowski?
Hi,
DJ'd on the
what's
show,
up?
Heather B.
What up?
Yeah, he came and killed it.
Yeah.
You know. How you been, sir? Look at you, man. Look at you, man. See the lock screw, huh? How you doing, man? Sway, man. How's it going, man?
My boy Tommy.
Tommy, what up, Tommy? Who's this right here? I'm George. What's your name? George.
Yeah, this is my road manager.
All right, pleasure to meet you, George. Okay, they got some gifts for us, Heather. Look
I
at
know
this.
I opened mine already. You know how much I love presents.
Let me do
Oh,
this on
yeah.
air. Hold up.
Oh,
hold up.
yeah.
All right, and your wife is here too, man.
And my beautiful bride is here, Tina Minnick in the corner.
Yes.
Well, she was scheduled to be his wife. We'll
yeah,
we'll get into that. All right. Okay. All right.
That's a dope Scully.
All right. So, okay. Cool. Yeah, thank you,
Did it.
guys. I will definitely rock this, man. Miles Minnick, man. Where did you come from, brother? Like, when did you decide that you were going to become this artist and that your messaging was going to be based around faith and God? At what age did you decide this?
Yeah, really good question. So when I was a teenager, I was in the streets, you know what I mean, doing all kind of music in the Bay Area, like the mob music, the gangster music, the get active music. Like that's when D-Lo was popping, DB the General, like all of that music, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't until I was about 17 years old when I was in the church a little bit, not really going consistently. But I had a talent show at my high school when I was 17, and the judges for this talent show were Christian artists.
Okay.
And I said, if I'm going to win this talent show, let me do a Christian rap song. And I did the song. The school went crazy to a Christian rap song, won the whole thing. I said, okay, God, like, what if this is what you're calling me to? And so I began to investigate that, you know what I mean, to lean more into the Lord. And eventually, when I gave God my heart, I didn't just give him my church attendance, but I gave him my talents as well.
When you say lean into the Lord, did you study? Like, how did you lean in? Did that mean did you go to church 3 times a week? Did you do Bible study? What did you mean by lean in?
Yeah, by leaning in, I mean I went to church every single Wednesday to a youth group.
Okay.
Yeah, in Pittsburgh, California at New Destiny Church. We was there every single Wednesday. And I had, like, all of my friends, like, still in the streets, so nobody wanted to go with me. I would literally either take the bus or my dad would take me every Wednesday. And through that, I found mentorship, community, You know what I mean? And then eventually I became like the youth pastor in that same church.
Were you smoking and drinking prior to all this?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And during it, a lot of the time.
I mean, you said that way too excited. Like, you know what I mean?
No,
right? Like, you still got urges?
Brother.
You still got no, just
Nah, God had to work on me, brother. Yeah, it wasn't easy, for sure.
Okay, but and then you made that decision. How did it change your music, though? I mean, did you use the same producers, or did you go out? Did you have to seek out other producers?
Yeah. So I definitely, I think when you change your direction, your circle automatically changes a lot of the time.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you lost a lot of friends.
The friends that I was around at the time, they wanted to do what I used to do, which is smoke all the time, drink all the time, and spend the day doing that. And it's like I had a different focus. You know what I'm saying? With that focus, you find people who have the same focus in the same direction. And so shout out my boy Dars, one of my main producers out of the Bay Area. And yeah, man, just have a tight circle of creative community that helped me get this point across.
That's interesting, because when you usually make that decision, we made a decision what we wanted to do with this show in particular.
Absolutely.
You guys know me from doing Sway and King Tech Wake Up Show, probably when we used to do Sway in the Breakfast Club back on KMEL. We used to do the 10 o'clock bomb on KMEL. Sway in the morning, we started off one way, but our intent was to uplift, not be afraid to speak on our faith. We apply that in our daily conversation because that's who we are, and we weren't afraid of who would fall off the tail side when we did it. We stood on it because we feel like that's what people who listen to us can use the most, right?
Yeah.
In the Bay Area, I'm not sure who the Christian rappers are, right? Who are they? Like coming
right
out
now?
Yeah.
Right now? Man, I would say for a long time there was almost no one.
That's what I thought.
There was almost no one.
You might get a song from somebody that might, talk about, God saved them from the street or something. But so now, have you influenced the movement?
But I would say who really kicked it off, who influenced me, is Transparent. Dwight Taylor Sr. He dropped a song called One Way. The Bay Area sound, the swagger with that joint. I'm in the music video, sneezing, going crazy. And that really gave birth to my wave.
Okay.
With CJ Amolis, you know what I mean, and Tommy Zuko, to where we started the fest in the Bay Area. And now you're seeing a lot of Christian artists start to pop up. Shout out to NK4. Shout out to man, who else we got popping off? That boy Josh P.
Oh yeah, Josh.
Josh P. going crazy. It's like a whole wave popping off right now. It's crazy.
I get a lot of. You also have people who protested. They'll protest Glowfest, right? This is interesting, man. You even speak about this in one of the songs, "Christians Hating on Christians," right?
Surely.
People protest Glowfest because they feel like the music itself is more satanic. Influenced
satanic, which is crazy.
Yeah. What do you? But a lot of folks say that, especially people in the church, when it comes to rap. When it comes to hip hop and faith music. What is your response to that?
Yeah, my response to it is like, man, if we have the same motive as a lot of these people who are protesting us, we just have different methods, right?
Okay.
And so I think you should judge the motive and not necessarily the method. Our method is, cut them lights on, a little haze machine, the bass and the 808s go crazy, utilizing the culture to reach the people instead of abandoning your culture and trying to wear a three-piece suit that's too big for you and some gaiters and a watch that's falling off your wrist. You know what I'm saying? Like, to reach the culture, you got to speak the language of the culture. And so at the end of the day, are people being blessed and impacted at these shows? Yes. Are people making decisions to follow Jesus at these shows? Yes. And are they packed out and lit? Yes.
Yes.
Going crazy.
Y'all selling them out, right?
Each time.
How many people in attendance?
In attendance, anywhere between 900, 1,200, 1,400. And it's growing. It's growing about a month, for sure.
Is there a such thing as Christian drill?
There is.
Tell me about this.
There is.
Okay.
Yes. Shout out to my boy DKG Kai from Detroit. He going crazy with that joint. It's that drill music. It's that Christian real music. That real music. Like, it's a certain aggressiveness and energy to it. You know what I mean? And Detroit and the Bay have always been like cousins.
Wow,
in a way.
I like this, man. Miles Minnick. Is that your real name?
That's my real
Come on,
name.
man. All right, cool, man. We having fun right now. I played a clip, and you were speaking about gender roles.
Oh, yes, sir.
You and your wife, your lovely wife, and you were saying sometimes that a lot of times in relationships will go wrong. I'm paraphrasing. Is that people not playing their role. Women are playing the role of men. Men are playing the role of women. I thought Tracy and Heather B would love to hear you explain what does that mean exactly. Go ahead.
Yeah. So for us, you know, a lot of times in our culture, we can fall victim to that, being raised by single mothers. It's like we lean on the woman for a lot of different things, right? But for me, I don't want to stand on that stigma or that cycle. I want to stand on what the Bible says, right? The Bible says when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. To find something, you got to search for it, pursue it, and go after it. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, we can see women taking the charge and being the leader in a lot of different ways. But for our household, it's like, nah, I don't want that to be the case. And so originally, when we were getting married, she was the one taking charge, you know, booking the venues, planning everything, you know, making more of the money. And so I made the executive decision. I said, wait 1 minute. I love you. I want to marry you, but I want to do this correctly. Let me get my stuff together. Let me get a better job. Let me get health care. Let me get us a house to live in before we jump into this thing. Let me take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you look in the book of Genesis, when it comes to Adam and Eve, God made Adam, made the garden, then Eve came. Eve came into an already functioning system. Eve came into a garden that was already popping and blooming with Adam there. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what we want to stand on and live by.
Okay, I like that. Heather, you want to respond to that at all? What are your thoughts?
I'm married 23 years. My answer gonna be so different. You could go to Tracy.
Okay, Tracy. That's why I wanted your answer. Yeah. All right, Tracy.
He found me already, so.
I can appreciate that insight. I think the other part to consider as well is that each individual has their own personal strengths and weaknesses. So sometimes we look at qualities through a very binary lens and maybe even stereotypical, where it's like all women are going to have higher emotional intelligence, right? Or all men are going to have the ability to do heavy manual labor or whatever the case may be, or maybe not as emotional, versus I know some folks where, you know, even thinking about the household chores, there are some dudes that actually want to cook more, you know what I mean? But that's traditionally looked at as a woman's place. But you go to a restaurant and the majority of chefs are male. So is there also room where we are looking at that individual for what their gifts and skills and natural interest and desires are?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I think there are some foundational things that we like to stand on, which is like as the man, you know, foundationally, I want to be the provider, the priest and protector of the home, right? If I'm providing, I'm taking care of the house and the kids. You know, I'm protecting. That means I want to be the strong one, the one that's looking out for danger. You know, and the priest, I'm setting their spiritual foundation for my home. And so anything outside of that is like, you know, it's fair game. Like for Tina, she has a knack for building the furniture. I don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it'll take me hours to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she'll do that joint in like 45 minutes and be done.
What is that about though, man? Women could put together some furniture.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
I don't know.
Y'all don't have patience.
Is that what it is?
It's the patience.
I
You don't
hate
want
that.
to look at
And
the
being-
instructions.
Yeah, reading the direct.
You don't want
Yeah.
to look at the direct. You don't want to do any of that. So
It's true. I cannot for the love. It could be IKEA. Like I just can't do. But go ahead, man.
Yeah, no,
Wait, lost it.
Yo, I
And
related it.
it's fresh on my mind. Just the other day, you know, she built something, and I'm in the corner like, man, I should be doing this, but it's her strength.
Miles Minnick is here, man. Give this man a big round of applause, right?
So how long have you guys been married?
We've been married since 1985. No, I'm playing.
Oh, geez. So what the
No.
Wait, I don't even think he was that
He
born.
wasn't even born. All right, go ahead.
Nah, let me tell you something. We are going on 10 years.
Congratulations.
Marriage?
10 years married, yeah.
Congratulations.
Almost.
Let me tell you something, Heather, because this man is really, he stands on what he says. Like the day they were supposed to get married,
Okay.
right? Tell me if I'm wrong.
You're right.
Right?
You're right.
That his wife has set it up beautifully, I bet, too. I bet she had it mapped out the whole nine and probably looked amazing because she set it up and he wasn't where he wanted to be. He was honest enough to say, I'm not where I want to be. I don't want to do it like this. And canceled the wedding the day of.
Really?
Yes. Did y'all party, though?
Hey, look.
Yo, did y'all still party
Look,
that
let
day?
me say this. Like, looking back, I definitely would have done it differently. You know, I wouldn't have, just let it get that far.
Right.
But I had to. We had to do it differently.
Yeah.
You know, and by the grace of God, by us waiting, by us working on ourselves and building it, the real wedding was even more massive, even more beautiful, and we had a home to go into after the wedding instead of staying with our parents.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you're still here 10 years. Like, salute to you, Queen.
And we still here.
Salute to you. I'm not mad, man. We're going to go into song and open up these phone lines and let you guys talk to Miles Minnick. 888-742-3345. Give us a call now, Shade 45. Sway in the morning, Shade 45. I'm really excited to have this young man on the show.
Oh, yeah.
That's how God works. That's divine intervention. John Keefe came on the show and mentioned his name, and I did a somersault, said, where is he?
Yeah.
And then he called you, and hey, do we got that clip? Play that back. I want to hear what that. Do we got that? Oh, okay. Thanks, Torch. And then it just happened just like that. All right. We got it now. We going.
I just posted that joint yesterday.
Did you really?
That thing was crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it's way in the morning on the East Coast, so that means it was really in the morning on the West Coast.
Yeah. and people really
Facts.
responded to it. Folks been wanting to see this, man. Before we get into that, I mentioned John Keefe. You guys had the West Indies project, right?
Correct.
Okay, but you took a trip to Israel?
Yeah.
When?
Yeah.
And what was your purpose?
Ooh, I went to Israel in 2022. Me and him.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
you both went. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There's an organization called Israel Collective. They take different Christian influencers, to walk, where Jesus did.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
walk the path.
Yeah, Bethlehem,
Like a pilgrimage.
Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Yeah, low key. Yeah, learning about the history of everything, and it was kind of crazy.
How did it affect you? How did it impact you?
Oh man, I mean to be in Bethlehem and to go to the Garden of Gethsemane, where Jesus was sweating blood, like Father, let's cut past from me, like to walk where he walked. I feel like it gave us a closer relationship with God. Like it made it even more real, even more real to us. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's beautiful, man. Salute to y'all, man. That's incredible. I want to take some phone lines. We got Laura Rabb from Oakland, No Vultures Podcast. That's gonna be your next stop. In case you didn't know, Miles,
Town business.
you already know. Laura Rabb, what up, baby?
Hey, Rap.
Rabb, you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
man. You got your phone on mute. Go ahead, Rabb.
Oh, no. Hey, man, how y'all doing this morning?
Doing
We
great,
up.
Rap. What's
Bless.
up, fam?
Good. I wanted to call in because I ran into this young man work by just being on the internet and scrolling and seeing DJ Head talk about him with such reverence that I had to check him out. And Sway and Miles, y'all both gonna understand this. Driving on the 580 freeway, when you headed to Stockton, there's 3 crosses, right? That's a big church. We never thought we was welcome there. When I looked up and seen that he had a show there, I couldn't believe it. I said, he got to be the man.
Wow.
What church is that?
3 crosses.
Oh, 3 Crosses? Okay.
Right there in Castro Valley because I seen them saying they had a sold out venue in Castro Valley, and I'm saying, what venue is even in Castro Valley?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
And so that's
I know
how I
what you're
found
talking
out that he was a Christian rapper, because once I seen where he was at, I said, oh, he's a Christian rapper. But I listened to the music and had no clue.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We want to speak the language of the culture, you know what I mean? I like to say we make slaps with substance, where it give you that same feel you hear on 106 KML or something like that. But like when you really listen to it, there's meaning to it. It gets you closer to the Lord, you know what I'm saying? And that 3 Crosses, we did Glow Fest there. We did Glow Fest, and the Bay popped out.
I saw it. It looked crazy.
Yeah, Big Rich was in there. His whole family. We had KML was in the building.
Okay.
Of course, DJ Head came through. It was crazy, man.
Yeah, we got to get DJ Vaughn on Big Vaughn on point with it. Vaughn, y'all both live in the same city. Y'all might need to hang out, go fishing or something.
Yeah.
Go to the Delta. All right.
Yeah.
Rab, you got any questions for him?
Yeah, I just got one question. Like, I heard you say that you was influenced by, like, D-Lo and DB the General. Like, going to the studio and translating that sound into faith-based music, how was that process? Like, how did you think you needed to change the sound first, or you went straight into that sound?
So for me, I definitely didn't go straight into the sound. I experimented with different sounds, you know what I mean? But once I went back to my roots, like back to what came most naturally to me, which is that 102 BPM, that, 98 BPM, with them 808s, like it started to just hit for me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I come out of. I'm cut from that. I'm cut from the D-Lo and DB the General era, but also the hyphy movement with E40 and Too Short, Key to Sneak, all of them. And so when you cut from that, you know what I'm saying, it just come out of you naturally.
Hey, Rap, man, you had a good time at the Blue Note Jazz Fest?
A beautiful time, man. A beautiful time. That was my highlight for the summer.
No doubt, man. Hey, man. Well, we loved hanging out, man.
Yes.
Give it up for Lord Rap, No Vultures podcast. Hey, man, I'll talk to you soon, Rap. All right, tell Clee, I believe him on the pictures. He looked a little Photoshop. My cousin Clee went fishing in Clear Lake and was sending pictures. Tell him I believe him now, Rap. Okay. All right.
Okay, I will.
Give it up for Lord Rap. All right.
Yeah.
I mentioned a couple of MCs and that come from faith-based rap, Christian rap, and one of them. Whenever I mention how I got involved in the '90s, right? I was putting people on the Wake Up Show. King Tech and I was through T-Bone.
T-Bone.
Are y'all familiar with T-Bone?
T-Bone.
Okay. Yeah. Right. T-Bone. Right.
Yeah. And he from the Bay too.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, NorCal.
Whenever I bring up T-Bone is a good friend of mine, right? And when he first made his conversion, T-Bone came from the streets, was in one of those gangs, and almost lost his life, literally chased on foot and hid in the bushes, shoes ripped up at the bottom, and the dudes that was trying to take his life ran by him. But before they ran by him, he said, God, please get me out of this. If you do, and you know the rest, right? Absolutely. And they ran right by him. And then from that point, he submitted his life to God. At that time, he was hanging out with Tech, and now we produced a lot of his early music. We started bringing him on the Wake Up Show because we realized that what you're talking about, the language of the culture, wasn't being properly presented in rap. And T-Bone was an ill-ass MC. Yeah. And so we were able to create a way where he could be heard, and then his message could be heard to those who needed it most. Yeah. Right? And so to me, and so I did a whole lot of going to concerts and trying to find folks. Now it's different. The MCs that are coming through Christian rap are rapping better than the ones that are doing secular rap. I'll say that again. The MCs that are coming through Christian rap are rapping, let me say, as good, if not better, than those who are in secular rap. Right? Look at Lecrae. Look at Andy Mineo.
Going crazy.
John Keefe just put, that heat on. I know he repeated the same verse he did before. He didn't think I knew, but he put that heat on.
You know what?
I know he didn't think I knew, but he did so good. I didn't want to say no. It was great. Yeah. And then it's yourself. Is that do rappers who come from the Christian genre of rap go, man, hey man, we got to up our bars? Is that a thing?
Well, in a lot of ways, if you're doing faith-based music, you can't just say anything. So you got to think harder anyway. Yeah. For a lot of people in the mainstream market, in all actuality, you can get a slapping beat, get some auto-tune, get a good melody. Yeah, I come through with the rollie on my wrist. And then, we got the fit. And it sound good. It go platinum. You know what I'm saying? But when you're doing it for God, you got to, think more critically. You know what I'm saying? To not be redundant and to still make a splash with the message. And so, man, I say we not just on the way. I think we here.
We are already. Get them around. They arrived. We're going to prove it, too. Yeah. Christian-like California.
Christ-like California.
Excuse me, Christ-like California.
Yeah. That's the album. But I want to show and prove what you guys are saying right now. Okay. I know when you woke up this morning, you had an idea of where you was gonna go. I know you were excited. You probably lost some sleep last night, huh? Hey, brother. Yeah. I ain't slept all week.
Why not?
You understand what I'm saying? I'm on the way to Sway. You kidding me?
You're not just on the way to Sway. You in the valley of the hyenas. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Hey, shout out them holy hyenas. You feel me?
Where all the holy hyenas at?
Hey, shout out John Keefe with it, bro.
DB.
Yeah.
Drop a beat on them.
It's the glow, man.
Glow Nation Cypher.
Hey, it's the glow, man. Yeah. Hey, turn me up. Turn it up. Yeah, man. Sway in the morning. You feel me? Yeah. It's your boy Miles Minnick, man. Yeah. With the glow, the Giallo with me, CJ with me.
The glow,
Tommy Zuko with me. Haru with me, Jorge with me.
Hey.
From the Bay to LA to the universe, y'all, you feel me?
Hey,
look, shit. Now the culture taking notice off the movement we made. Whole Bay asking what I gotta do to be saved. Passing the baton like how they doing relay. Glow gang coming up like Jesus did in 3 days. Man on the street, dirty bands on my feet. All local arena, 30,000 fans at they seat. Quit joking, 18 when I quit smoking. West P, but my mama live in East Oakland. Anointing in my hands or what I need your guys' help. That's why I'm in a building and I'm healing myself. Glow gang movement, silence, no revealing myself. How I live and live in water like I really Mike Phelps. Hold on.
Hold up. What's up? Go to the next beat. Next beat. Balance that out for me.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Hey, you already know.
Stand up. Glow Nation Cypher.
Turn up in my ear. Yeah. Young West Side, tired of God, and I really can't lie. I've been feeling like that guy, but I'm done with my pride. Living up G.O.D. We done turned up L.A., now we lit up O.C.A. I wasn't a little homie that they overlooked. This ain't 2019, we got everybody shook. Fire with the Lord, got the game overcooked. Turning down shows, Tina said I'm overbooked. Running through the city like a tourist. Now I gotta be frank like I'm Forrest. Sold out the Nova, now they really can't ignore us. Wanna buy our souls, but they really can't afford us. They doing it like us, it's an active search. Yeah, that's where they book your cars and they snatch your purse. To get them to the streets, we gotta snatch them first. And it's no cap like we in a Baptist church. Hold on. Back to my roots, can't be uprooted. G-Code stand for glow and we step to it. Swear, let's take over the game if you up to it. Scope was keeping them gates and we subdue it. From the Bay to LA, I'm a stay shaker. And I stay with that heat like a cake maker. Dropping hit after hit, this that haymaker. You just play by the rules, I'm a playmaker. Why you speaking on my name? Who mans is this? God be ordering my steps, who plans is this? I be on the devil head, he need bandages. But it's his fault, he can't sue me for damages. Hey, said this won't work, that's a knee slapper. Yeah, allow me again, you a recapper. Yeah, stick to the vine, I'm a tree sapper. Yeah, stay out my lane like a street hazard. What?
Come on, Glow Nation Cypher. CO, you up next?
Alright.
Who up next?
Yeah.
Get it up. Let's go.
Hey, really from the Bay, can't be giving it out at 80.
Hey.
St. Louis born, but Vallejo really raised me. I'm holy and I'm hyphy, I'm meek and I'm manny. Sliding through your hood, no hall pass like the baby. 415s on the block as I beat up. Was out there living foul in the paint, throwing tees up. The West known for fire, so tell they spirit heat up. No problem saying, but a problem saying Jesus. Got it tatted on my heart, really 707, got it tatted on my arm. Harvest so right, don't be catting on my farm. Glow gang on your devil neck like this charm, hey.
Glow Nation Cypher. Who's next to rock? Throw that beat back on.
Let's see what we doing. Okay.
Say your name, man.
Yeah, this Tommy Zuko reporting live from the Glow Sway in the morning. You dig what it is.
Glow Nation
Check this out,
Cypher.
though. Hey. Hold up, like who want what with me? I'm out here comfortably. Who would've thought from struggle bust to how it's supposed to be? That bad come in like help your mind bring in them groceries. Can't let Lucy close to me. That boy set apart, cause that's what holy mean. Feel like Denzel when he on scene, I just control the scene. Like what you mean, I sleep for free, I keep my soul to clean. That anointing and my focus make the coldest things. Running up the score until we crack the ceiling. 106 in Park, we bringing back the feeling. Ain't the little dog, I'm finna smack the villain. Then I thank God, get on my job until it's back to chillin'. Hey, talk to me nice if we gon' talk it all. Your rotation trash if I'm not involved. Really, I'm just hyping up my catalog. If God gon' give your boy the alley-oop, I guess I got a ball. Lately, it's been pray, wait, problem solve. Think I'm soft cause I'm Christian, you better knock it off. Standing on business, you can see I'm standing tall. Hey, handle my business, can't finesse a child of God. Correct your step before I flex for real. God told me to speak that life, somehow I'm dressed to kill. Couple artists, so they sold for a record deal. Did all of that for us to never play your record still. It's the Glow.
Nice with it.
It's the Glow Nation Cypher. I think we got some hyenas up in here.
What is it?
I love that. Woo, man, I feel like I spit a verse, man.
You shouldn't.
My goodness. My goodness.
He stretched it out.
Wow, man, that was amazing, man. And everything you heard, you could play back twice for your kids and your grandma.
How about that?
Come on, man. I love it, man. Congratulations, man.
Thank
You doing it. You got 1,000% support from me. Anytime any of your team doing anything, you all are welcome here. All right,
love,
on
man.
this
That's
platform, okay? We got to make this work.
Yeah.
All right, it's already working. We ain't got to make it work. God making it work. You got to see the glow up All
Yes,
right,
sir.
and I got my Glow Nation gear now, so you're gonna see me rocking it.
Yes, sir.
Miles Minnick, you're dope, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're incredible, man.
Hey,
Congratulations,
appreciate you,
man.
Yeah.
Hey, Rap, they repping the Bay. They repping the Bay, Rap. Get him on No Vultures.
Let's get it.
Got to do No
Let's get
Vultures
to
next.
it.
What's next for y'all? Where you on your way to?
All right. What is next for? Okay. Ooh. Here it is. Let's make the announcement here.
Here it is. Yo, give me a drum roll. Drum roll. Drum roll. Anybody?
Drums, please.
Here it is. Live on Sway in the Morning. Y'all get it first. November 9th. We're packing out the House of Blues in Dallas, Texas for Glowember.
There it is. Glowember?
Glowember.
There
Yes.
it is. House of Blues, November
You heard it
9th.
here first.
There you go.
Glowember.
Okay.
You heard it here first. Let's break the building.
Let's break the building.
Let's get it.
All right. Proud of you, brother.
Thank you, big bro.
Keep moving, man.
Yeah.
All right. Man, we're going to end our show like that, on that high
Absolutely.
note. And you guys, if you haven't heard of Miles Minnick, get on board. Check him out now. Go online. Search for his music. Search for his movement. Go on YouTube. You can see him and his lovely wife and a lot of different things that they discuss about just being married in life. I love how you do that, man.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
We want to thank the one and only Michael Beach for coming by
Absolutely.
today.
Oh, yeah.
He got a new series, The Perfect Couple, premiering on Netflix. It's a limited series tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right? All right. We want to thank you for coming through, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mowski, what up, man? You going to say anything, man? You just going to bow. What you going to say, man?
Hey, Hyenas is in the building, bro.
Yeah.
Let me go over here. First of all, man, I had to look. Like I text you before, man. This is special. It's something I really believe in.
Yes.
We stand for what I stand for.
There you go.
You know, man, it's not fake.
Uh-huh.
It's real MCing.
Uh-huh.
You know, I grew up watching, Wake Up Show.
Yeah.
I grew up staying up to listen. I grew up watching Eminem and all of the freestyles, Ahmad and all of those guys coming
yes.
on to your show and freestyling. I grew up. This is that.
Wow. This is that.
This
and people
is
don't
that.
realize that Ahmad, who back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. And he created 4th Avenue Jones, right? And then he dedicated his life to the Lord, and then his music started reflecting that as well back in the 90s, right? Wow. So you guys are picking up a beautiful legacy and moving it forward, all right? And we are here to watch, support, and if you need, be guidance, but also to follow your energy. You got that juice now, okay? So we rocking with you, all right? Miles Minnick, man.